Good afternoon. Ken Jolliffe of BIS Commodities here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and review the grain market for the week of December 23rd. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas. We're kind of ending the week here on a better weather note here across the belt. Anyway, we're 30 degrees here in Cedar Rapids and enjoying it for the weekend. So grains this week mostly lower by the end of the week. Corn down 5 cents. Beans were down about 17 cents. Meal down around a buck. And the wheat market down about 4.5 cents. Very, very thin trade here this week because of the holiday being in the middle like this. Early part of the week we began seeing some short covering in the corn market, a little liquidation in the long bean short corn spread, and then we came back after Christmas, and the Chinese rejected some DDGs because of the GMO issue. This particular topic's been talked about here for probably the last 3-4 weeks, as we've seen corn rejected for the same reason. This weakened the markets, yesterday, also with some additional possibility of rain showers in southern Brazil and Argentina. Also took the bean market down sharply yesterday. We continue to trade in the same basically range, both on corn and beans, that we've seen here in the past 6 weeks. Yesterday's break brought us down to the lower end of that trading range. Today we did see a little bit of a recovery back up to mid-range on the beans. Corn market was only about a penny higher. Looking at exports here today, corn exports were excellent. About 58 million bushels were sold last week. Bean exports at 26.2 million and wheat exports at 21.2 million. All those were exceptionally good numbers here from last week's action. Led to some support. Also led to a little bit firming in the basis on the river. Domestic bids here, process-wise, corn basis continues to be firm. In central Iowa, seems like 15, 18 over the March is where the bid's at here. Eastern Iowa is about 20 over the March. Southeast Iowa, I think, went to 20 over the March here this morning. Ethanol grind this morning was down just a touch from last week, and there was no exports, so not a real earth-shaking news there on last week's ethanol grind. As we move ahead into next week's trade, of course, we got another holiday stuck right in the middle. I think we'll continue to see a very quiet, very thin traded market. Be interesting to see what some of the funds do if they want to come in and cover some of their short grain corn positions before the end of the year, or if they are satisfied with how they're sitting here going into to January 1. To kind of wrap it up on the grain, I kind of want to toss out maybe a comment question here. If you look at the wheat market here for the month of December, we're down about 70 cents. A lot of that is naturally we have no supply scare anywhere in the world here right now, adequate supplies of wheat. Let's toss the question out, if we see some additional rainfall across southern Brazil and Argentina for the balance of their growing season, and is it possible to see corn and beans see the same type of trend as we go into our late winter, early spring time frame. So something to think about as we go into next week. Probably won't get to talk to you then, so wish everybody a happy new year.